Hello students. So in this session we will learn about the if-else statement. So if-else statement is also the test condition statement. So it executes the if block if the condition is evaluated true. Otherwise the else block will get executed. So if-else statement is a conditional branch statement. Okay, if it tells the program to execute certain section of the code only if the particular test evaluated to true. If Boolean expression evaluated true, the statement in the block followed by if statement is get executed. Otherwise, the else block will be executed. Okay, so it is just an extension of simple if statement. So in if statement, if the condition is evaluated to true, the statement followed by if condition will get executed. If condition is evaluated to false, we are not executing any of the statement. But in if else statement, the condition is evaluated to true, it will execute the set of statement followed by if condition. If the that if condition evaluated to false, the else block, what are the statement inside the else block will get executed. So next we will see the syntax for the if-else statement. So this is the syntax. So here we will be having the two blocks. One is if block, one is else block. So in if block we will be having a condition. So this condition is nothing but here you can consider it as a Boolean expression. Suppose that if this condition is evaluated to true, this condition is evaluated to true, the statement 1, this statement 1 will get executed. So not only the statement 1, all the statements inside this opening and close curly braces. If it is evaluated to true, set of statements that are inside this curly brace get executed. Suppose that if this condition is evaluated to false, okay, next the statement 2 will get executed. If it is false, so else all the statements that are inside the else block will get executed. So this is the simple syntax for if else statement. So here you can see the flow diagram for the if else statement. So this is the start symbol. So this is the Boolean expression, or you can consider it as the condition. Suppose that if this condition is evaluated to true, okay, so next it will execute the statements so that are inside the if block. If this statement is evaluated to false, next it will execute these statements that are inside the else block. Suppose that you are checking whether a is greater than b. Suppose that you have the value a is 20 and b as the 10. So here the Boolean expression is a greater than b and value is 20 and 10. Okay, 20 is greater than 10. So this Boolean expression is evaluated to true. Then it will execute the statement and display the a is the larger. Okay, so this is the simple flow diagram for the if else statement. So next we'll see the example. So consider this example. So here we created a class called if statement example. So here we created an array of integer which will hold some 5 values, and we have two more variables called even and odd. So in this program we are displaying even and odd numbers from this array. So for that we need to use the for loop. For I equal to 0, I less than number, I is less than number dot length. So this number dot length is nothing but it is the length of the array. So here we have 5 values. So here you will get the output as 5. Just increment high value. So here we are calculating number of I mod of 2. So this will check whether the given number is even or odd. If it is evaluated to true, then we are incrementing the even value, else we are incrementing the odd value. So at the end we are displaying the even numbers and odd numbers. Okay, first, so here we can consider the values 50. Number of I is nothing but it will point to 50. 50 mod 2. Okay, So here you can consider it as the even number because the result of this is 0. So increment the even value. Next, it will increment the I value. Now I point to 65. 65 mod 2. So which will return this result of this expression will be 1. So 1 is not equal to 0. So next, the execution will be transferred to else block. So now you need to increment the odd value. So like this, the iteration will continue till the length of array executes. And for 5 iteration, this statement will get executed. So here you will get the even number size 50, 56, and odd numbers are 65, 71, and 81. So even numbers are 2 and odd numbers are 3. Okay. So next we will execute the same program using the Eclipse IDE. So here we will first create a class. I click new class. So name it as if else PRG. So just remove this underscore. Yes, we require the main method and click on finish. So here we will create an array int num equal to, so we will insert some value 50, 51, comma 56, comma 65, comma 87. So these are the value inside the array. So now insert even equal to 0, comma or equal to 0. Next, create a for loop for int I equal to 0, I less than num dot length. Okay, which will return the length of a array. So here we need to calculate the even or. So num of I mod 2 equal to 0. So we'll include a place for this. So here we need to increment the even value. Even equal to even plus equal to even equal to even plus 1. Okay. So next we will be having a else block. So here we need to increment the odd equal to odd plus 1. So at the end of for loop we will display the system SI system dot out dot println. Even is even plus odd is plus odd. Okay. So save this program and try to run. So even is 2, odd is 3. So here 50 and 56 are the even numbers, 51 and 65 and 87 are the odd numbers. So this is a simple example for simple program example for if else statement. Thank you, students.